Riding Hood is on her way to visit again this week.
Little Red Riding Hood has grown up, but she's still delivering a basket to Grandma's house every week.
Dinosaurs.
I'm a Little Red Riding Hood off to Grandma's house.
Chicken works as a plumber. Get hold of these little monsters!
Slow train. We're on a slow train. And if the season's never
Get these monsters out of my house!
Woman complaining that the chicken dumped monsters in her house.
it's such a strange day.
Throw away the monsters in the subway.
She makes them dump them into the central station clogging uptake cars.
Oh no, don't throw them down the red line.
Delaying the red line again! Are you kidding me?
Look at you! You stole my basket! This is a basket for Grandma! This is my basket! Get it back!
Mermaid!
Look at the mess the mermaids made. Look at the seaweed and all the junk.
Filthy and disgusting. They are covered with seaweed, sand, and barnacles, leaving rotting sea shells all over the place.
In the Mermaids, get on the train filled with lobsters. Mermaids in our subway.
Worse than the dinosaurs.
Let's see what's in the red line.
Yes, he's the last gorilla in Boston!
Yeah, but he's the first gorilla in Boston. He's the only gorilla in Boston.
He's the last gorilla in Boston!
First gorilla in Boston. He's the only gorilla in Boston.
He's the last gorilla in Boston!
He's the first gorilla in Boston. He's the only gorilla in Boston.
Play games? Good games? No
Watch out for that wolf.
To Grandma's house if you really must know.
Red Line Riding Hood, where do you go?
To Grandma's house if you really must know.
Red Line Riding Hood, where do you go?
To Grandma's house if you really must know.
meet you to protect your grandmother.
The 60s hippies on the train.
Wonder the cost of park here. $40.
Nine Riding Hood, where do you go?
To Grandma's house, if you really must know.
Like a car in the snow. Little goodies that only can know.
I'm an archaeologist. I'm planning a trip through the air.
Out for a world with a long head fence archaeologist.
You're a beautiful ancient Egyptian queen.
I'm old enough to be your mummy.
Watch out for the mummy!
Wow, I just made it back from Egypt. You made it back from Egypt too.
I love this Egyptian costume.
Oh no, that mummy followed us from 3,000 years ago.
Good games, good games, mermaids. All night, reaching your tree. It's time to go. Oh, look one here, baby, we do it slow. My baby call me when she wanna slow. When she wanna slow.
To the grandma's house.
I've got to get to my grandma.
The wolf gets to the grandma's house before anybody else.
It's time to go.
I haven't been to your grandmother's house yet.
I've got to get to my grandma. I've got to get to my grandma. How did you do this with the wolf?
I think I took care of the wolf.
Grandma, I was afraid you were eaten by the wolf.
There's one thing you don't know.
Mermaid!
Line the desert of the town. Ruins of a culture. one.